Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon for all parts of the world. Welcome to the second annual Lenovo Global Community Awards ceremony, hosted by myself, Ben Green. I'm Senior Community Manager over at Lenovo for Gaming and EDU. Beth, I'll throw it to you next for the intro.
Hello. Good morning, good afternoon. Beth, Lenovo Pro Community Manager here, counterpart with Mari Babakova.
Dan, go ahead as
Hi,
well.
everyone. Hello, I'm Dan Cox. I'm Community Manager for Lenovo EDU and Lenovo Legion in the UK and ANZ.
Awesome. Thank you all for joining today. I know it's early in some parts of the US, especially our West Coast friends, and late for others if you're on other parts of the world. But we're really excited to have everyone here today, both those of you online watching from the community, as well as all of you in person, because this year we are also hosting an in-office watch party at Lenovo HQ. So hi to everyone watching from the offices. Really excited to have a bigger and better event for you this year. We have more winners than we did last year, but same kind of idea. This ceremony is really meant to recognize the best and brightest from our communities, for our Legion gaming community, our Lenovo Pro community, and our Lenovo EDU community globally. I made a lot of changes this year to really bring those together across the globe. So we're really excited to kind of celebrate people worldwide today and talk about some of the things we've done over the last year. And Beth, I think we have some awards as well. We are actually giving out to people, not just a badge, but actual a little prize as well. Do you want to talk about that?
Yep. I was going to say, not just bragging rights, y'all. We're also giving away the equivalent of $50 in My Lenovo Awards, euros or pounds to the winners.
Awesome. Yeah, very excited about that. We did that last year, but the MR team has stepped up and given us even more to give to you guys this year. So we're very excited about that. And just some quick stats for you guys about the community. Very excited about this. Over the last year, some of the big things that happened are, first of all, over the summer, we made a big platform switch to a new platform that is truly global. There's no more split between US, UK, Australia. It's just one unified link for all three segments. We also added translation. So if you want to talk to people from other parts of the world, but you don't speak their language, there's built-in translation in the website now, so you can just have that conversation very easily. So that was one big project we did. A lot of the cool things that happened this year in terms of metrics, we passed over 500,000 registered members on the communities. We had 15 million plus page views in the last couple of months alone since the migration. And we've had over 1 million interactions between members of the last year, as well as social media involvement, whether you're on Twitch or Discord, Reddit, kind of engaging in those places. So some really big numbers that we're very proud of, and you guys have made help make happen. So really appreciate that. Round of applause for you as well. Dan, I'll give you a chance to say something as well. Do you want to kind of welcome people in from your side as well, since we have a lot of Europe folks joining too?
Yeah, it's fantastic to have everyone on the stream. I can see a couple of people familiar from the last time that we did this last year, which is great to see. Antti, I see that you're in there. It's great to see you. Watto, great to see you as well, all the way from Australia. It must be super late there now, right? I think almost 1 a.m. So awesome to see everyone joining in, and it's great to see the community coming back to celebrate this again. We've had a fantastic year, and we can't wait to share all the winners with you.
Yeah, super excited. We have quite a few to get through today. And we also have a lot of videos from leaders from Lenovo. So the way this will work is we'll announce basically ramping awards towards the biggest of the day or night, depending on what time it is for you, at the end of the show. And throughout those awards, we'll have little breaks showing guest spots from the leaders at Lenovo, kind of talking to you guys and giving some insights and helping you kind of meet other people who are at Lenovo, not just us as community managers, but the people who kind of make this possible from our team each day. So that's the plan for today. It'll be about an hour, give or take, depending on how long-winded we are as hosts. Hopefully not too long. And we are actually going to intro with a short welcome from our CMO, Jen Downs, who helps manage everything with community and with marketing at Lenovo, to kind of welcome people in. We have a video from her as well later today, but she's also going to give some in-person remarks live from Lenovo HQ in just a moment. So we'll switch to that in a bit. But yeah, Beth, anything you want to kind of add here before we kick over and just welcome people in?
No, we're really excited to be here today and bringing you these fantastic awards. Two things I'll say. One is that there are so many incredible contributors across the board in all of the communities. This was really, really tough between the community votes and the CM selection. So just congratulations, in the future. But we just a shout out to recognize everyone who maybe didn't win an award or wasn't recognized with a video. We have a lot of staff here who really support to make everything happen with the communities. And I will say that the second thing is that my counterpart, you'll probably notice there's one community manager missing from our foursome. It's just Mari. She's in Japan. We will see her a little later today, but just wanted to recognize this is also pretty cool that we're able to go fully global this year with our awards.
Yeah, very excited about that. And shout out to Mari. It's middle of the night her time. Otherwise, she'd love to be here. But like Beth said, she'll be presenting one of our last awards, the biggest. So keep an eye out for that coming soon. Okay, so we are about 5 minutes in here. I'm going to switch over and we're going to do a short intermission screen for a minute or two while our CMO gets ready to present live in office. So stick here for just a second and we will have that opening remarks in just a moment. Be right back.
All right, I am Jen Downs. Apologies for that. So we'll try this a little softer this time. So as Ben said, I am Jen Downs. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer of Lenovo's global e-commerce business. I am really excited to be here today with all of you, and I want to welcome all of you who are joining us on the line as well as in the room. You know, as Ben and the team said, you know, we really cherish this time that we have with our community members. It's a privilege for us as a brand to have this sort of direct connect to our customers. As you come in and you engage with us, you show us through live streams how you're talking about the product, how you're using the product. You know, it's really fun and exciting for us to see how all of you are using our products and giving us that feedback, which is really, really important for us. And we take it seriously. So our product teams who are building out roadmaps are taking your feedback on how you're using the product. And so it has a variety of benefits for us as a Lenovo, but more importantly, this is about you and giving you a forum to engage with us as a brand, to share that feedback, share some knowledge, and also have some fun, and more importantly, connect with each other. So I won't belabor, I took the hint from Ben when he said some of us need to be careful about being not too winded. So I'll take that as my cue to, again, welcome all of you here. I also want to give a huge shout out to the community team. They spend so much time and effort thinking about how to give you the best engagements within the community, and they've also put a really nice event here today. So again, welcome. Thank you very much. Appreciate everything that you do, and I'll turn it over to our program.
All right, everybody. Thank you for that. We're going to be switching back over to community managers now. First time showing Lenovo HQ. So we've got a nice little setup here. Let's pull back over into our scene with the community managers. All right, welcome back. Thank you again, Jen, for those remarks. I was pretty happy with that turned out overall. And really good feedback from the chat. Love showing some of those messages. I do have a way to show some of those today. So if you guys leave some comments in chat, I'll try and show them while I can in between things here, but very excited for that. Beth, Dan, really excited to hear from Jen as well. It's nice to have leaders kind of coming on live as well as with videos today.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah.
Awesome. All right, let's get into the awards. Without further ado, I'll switch over to our main scene and we will kick things off with our first series of awards. All right, getting right in here. Again, we have a lot of awards across all three segments. These were majority of them are voted for by you guys. A couple of these we picked out as CMs, but this year was a little bit different in that we didn't tell winners ahead of time they had won. We announced the winners live here for the first time ever during the broadcast. So very excited for that, and they were all picked by you guys for the most part. So we'll jump in here with our first series of awards, which are Spotlight Superstar. This award is really designed to highlight people who are submitting what we call UGC, user-generated content, posts that are really high quality. And now we often spotlight in the community with our member spotlight feature. It's going to highlight some of the best and brightest submissions, whether it's an article or discussion or a video or any sort of content that really stands out and we think took effort and is really kind of a flagship content piece of the community. So this first one is for the Legion gaming community, and we're going to have this across all three segments. Some categories will be like this, where we have a winner from each. Some will be unique to each segment, but in this case, it's across all three. So this person in the Legion gaming community consistently has really high quality content submissions, puts a lot of effort into their posts consistently, and you can really tell they spend time thinking about them and crafting them each time. So I'm super excited to announce the first winner of the day and of the Spotlight Superstar Award is none other than Skull Kid's Revenge, who used to be known as Ragnaraz. And he, even just recently, has put out some really amazing posts in terms of how to do things like undervolting your Legion laptop and how to get the maximum performance out of that, and is really replying to almost every post on the community that I see. He's right there with Richie in terms of how much he responds to people. So big congrats to Skull Kid. Highly well deserved, and we look forward to seeing more submissions from Skull Kid going forward this year. Very cool. Secondly, I'll throw it over to our EDU tab. Dan, I think I may have switched this around, but do you want to kick off EDU maybe here just to keep things moving?
That is absolutely fine. Don't mind doing this on the fly. So yes, absolutely. So I am delighted to award the Spotlight Superstar Award for EDU goes to Jeremy D. So congratulations, Jeremy. Jeremy is obviously always on the community with some fantastic insights and posts that we're always seeing coming through from you. So really tremendously well done to you, Jeremy, and a well-deserved award there.
Awesome. Congrats, Jeremy. And we do have applause at the end of each group of categories, so hang tight for that. Lastly, I'll throw it over to Beth for our Lenovo Pro winner.
Amazing. Well, we've had so many insightful and thoughtful contributions to that Community Spotlight tab. I am very pleased to share that the winner this year is none other than Shelby Knapp from The War Within Yourself. So Shelby's inspiring quotes and uplifting designs that she creates and shares, she's becoming more and more known for them. She not only lifts my spirits on a long day, but those of many others. And that's exactly what our community is about. So thank you, Shelby. Keep on shining, and congratulations.
Awesome. And there's our sound effects for applause. This is how it sounds if we were all in person. So there it is. All right. So as I mentioned, we have a series of videos as well. First of all, again, congrats to our first round of winners for Spotlight Superstar. First up, we're going to hear from our My Lenovo Rewards team, which is Noah and Mackenzie, who helped make the prizing for this award event possible, and also are helping us make the MLR integration possible on Community, where, if you didn't know, you can earn free My Lenovo Reward points by being active in the community. A lot of you take advantage of this, especially those of you who are award winners, but in case you're new and you didn't know, it's a very cool integration. So we're going to hear from them really quickly, and then we'll jump back to the rest of the awards.
Hi everyone, my name is Noah Brito. I lead the My Lenovo Rewards program in North America.
And I am Mackenzie Kirby, and I project manage all of our fun campaigns and different activities for My Lenovo Rewards in North America.
Thank you so much for being a part of the community and My Lenovo Rewards. We really hope that you all enjoy all the different perks and rewards and benefits that we provide to you all. We see your comments, we see your posts, we see your likes, and we love to read what you all are talking about, the feedback, the good, the bad, all of it, so that we can help build a better program for you all.
We're just so excited for what's to come in the coming year. A lot of fun new activities and engagements, and we love, like Noah said, we love to hear what you have to say, and keep sending us those comments because we really do listen, and we want to make the program the best that we can for you guys.
Congratulations to all the winners. You worked hard for it. Enjoy the prizes, and we'll see you next year.
See ya.
Bye.
There we go. All right. Thank you, Noah Mackenzie, for introducing and kind of kicking off our next category. Again, big shout out to them for really making My Lenovo Rewards such a cool integration with Community. And we look forward to even more with MLR happening this year. So stay tuned for that globally, perhaps. Okay, kicking off into our next category is Product of the Year. Now, Dan, remind me, is this mine or yours? I don't want to steal it off the top of my head.
This is yours.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so the Product of the Year, this we did last year for Legion Gaming Community, but we thought this year would be fun to extend it for all three communities. So this is a product that that's not necessarily released this year, but was popular this year that you guys could vote on as your favorite as a community specifically. And we actually called this out on the website last year afterwards for the Legion Go, which won last year. So this is this time for all 3 communities. We're going to kick this off with gaming once again. So the product that you guys voted for yourselves as the product of the year 2024/5 for Lenovo Legion is none other than the Legion Go again. So we have the second year, 2 years in a row running. We have Legion Go coming out on top. This is kind of cool because we also have the Legion Go S and the Legion Go 2 variant coming out this year. So definitely continuing the hype for Legion Go going forward. And a lot of cool things planned. So thank you for voting for Legion Go once again. I'll kick it over to, I believe, Dan next for our product of the year for EDU.
It is me, and 2 years in a row for Legion Go. They're very impressive.
Right.
We can make it through next year. Ooh. Yes, so moving on to product of the year for EDU. So this goes to the Yoga Slim 7i Aura Edition. So there was a lot of buzz for this one. We announced it on the community, on the EDU community, and the Slim 7 is a great new addition to the Yoga lineup. Great laptop for students. So yeah, a thoroughly deserved winner there.
Awesome. We've done a lot of stuff with this particular product in the EDU community. So very excited to see it get some recognition as well. And Beth, I'll throw it to you for our Pro product of the year.
Yeah, well, we're gonna stick with that same theme. The Aura line has been pretty popular, and we asked and you voted. So for Lenovo Pro, the ThinkPad thank you, X1 Gen 13 Aura laptop took the cake. Productivity and performance meets personalization. So very nice.
There's our applause. Yeah, the Aura editions are new, but they're really popular. And speaking of the Aura edition with yoga in particular, our next video comes from our yoga marketing team, who has not been on the broadcast before, but he worked with us to make things like the digital art school possible, as well as Creator Odyssey. If you were on the EDU community this year and you saw those things, this team really helped us make that possible. And Arsheet submitted a video to show it during this. So we'll switch over to that next and hear from him.
Hello. Hi, everyone. I'm very happy to be here. My name is Archit, and I lead the global brand strategy and campaigns for Lenovo Yoga, where we're on a mission to help all creatives supercharge their creative process. At Yoga, we believe creativity has no borders. It's not just about tech, it's about connecting artists, designers, creators to push boundaries and bring bold ideas to life. And our global communities is a huge part of it. We've been building a thriving digital art community, hosting masterclasses, fostering collaborations, and creating opportunities for all creatives to grow. I wanted to take a moment to congratulate all the winners this year. Your talent, your passion, and your participation in our communities inspire us every day. We couldn't be more excited to celebrate you. So let's keep building the momentum, because when communities come together, amazing things happen. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Arsheet. That was my favorite submission in terms of a bit of funny submission that we got from Arsheet. He went above and beyond with CapCut to add he had the TV and everything himself. That wasn't me. And it just goes to show you the creativeness of the yoga team, because that's what they're all about. So love to see that submission. And speaking of that theme, we're kind of going into the EDU category specifically next, since that's sort of where yoga tends to play a lot of times. So this award is the Student Ambassador Award, and this is actually a joint award between 2 people. So if you missed it, we partnered with Wine to Water last year for a variety of things. We worked with them over the course of the year. One of the big things that we did last year was we had a competition where people could apply to go to the Amazon to help kind of bring clean drinking water to that area. Along with, it was 2 community students from the Lenovo EDU community, as well as 2 Lenovo staff members. And over the summer that happened, and it was a really awesome story. There's more info in the community if you'd like to check it out. But we figured that this would be a good award to kind of cap that whole event off. So this award goes to a joint combo of Sung and Aaron, who were the 2 students that went to the Amazon this summer, who volunteered their time and really helped people make a difference over in the Amazon. Big shout out to Sung and Aaron. They're both very active members of both the EDU and the gaming community, actually. So very excited to see that. And we really appreciate them kind of being examples to the rest of the community of how to support causes like this and really go above and beyond in supporting. So well deserved. I know for Fidget, aka Aaron, it's really early. It's West Coast time. I think he is here in chat. So glad to see that. Hopefully Sung as well. Really appreciate you guys taking the initiative and doing things like that. Very cool. All right. And again, we have a lot of videos, so I'm going to jump to another video now for our gaming awards. This next video comes from Karan, who is the head of marketing for Legion globally. And he's going to kick us off before we get into a gaming specific award. So let's go hear from Karan.
Hey everyone, I'm Karan, the Global Marketing Head for Legion. Big congratulations to this year's winners. You put in the work and it shows. Great hardware is nothing without great people. This community isn't just about gaming. It's about pushing each other, sharing what we love, and building something bigger together. We've got something strong and it's getting stronger. There are more ways to connect, more ways to contribute, so let's keep it real and keep growing. Congratulations again. Keep pushing, keep playing, and we'll keep making the gear to back you up.
Awesome. Thanks, Karan, for kicking us off. I think I'll hand this over to Dan to do our Artist Award, which ties into the gaming community.
Yeah, absolutely. I can do this. So this was part of a design competition that we ran. Help me out here, Ben. Was it sometime late last year?
Last year. This is when we ran with the BU, actually with the Legion team globally. Basically, well, again, the Artist Award is separate, but it ties into this basically because of how we're making this work. There was a competition called Design Your Final Boss. And the idea was the community had to design their own boss and really from the ground up, right? Draw it and create it. And if you win the competition, then the design you make gets included in an official Lenovo Legion ad in the campaign. So the winner of that and someone who's a constant submitter of really great artwork in the community was none other than ManaCloud, who is very, very active both on the community site itself and in Discord, actually, having a lot of awesome submissions. So shout out to ManaCloud for going above and beyond, not only winning the contest from the Legion team, but also Artist of the Year. This is our second year doing this award as well, and I think it was someone different last year, so we get some good variety here. And just to show his actual design, since we have this as an extra slide, here was the winning design he created called Wargrime. That was the final boss in the competition. This actually, to my understanding, will be featured in an official Lenovo Legion ad. So very cool story to have someone from the community, you know, create this on their own and to now have it come all the way to be in official marketing from Legion. I'm very much looking forward to that. And I've heard from people internally that this might be their favorite Legion campaign they've ever seen. So I'm really excited to see how it turns out at the end of it. It's a lot to live up to, but that design I think is a good way to go. So
I absolutely love the design. It is amazing. Like the level of detail is stunning, isn't it? I mean, clearly a huge amount of effort and talent was poured into this. I especially love the little spooky lanterns on the horns of Wargrime there. So yeah, really well deserved winner here, ManaCloud. Well done. It looks amazing.
Awesome. Yeah, congrats, man. I love seeing your designs and I always look forward to new ones. He's always designing things with new games that come out too, kind of sketching out art with the characters. So very cool submissions that we see from him consistently. All right. I think we're going into another video. Again, we've got a lot to get through here. This next one is going to be from Angus, who helps manage our EMEA e-commerce business. So let's go hear it from Angus really quick.
Hi, my name's Angus Cormie. I look after the e-commerce business in Europe. I just want to be able to say huge congratulations to all the winners of our second annual Lenovo Global Communities Awards. I think you've done an excellent job. I continue to be astounded by the level of engagement that we see across our community tools and how immersed that so many of you are into those tools and sharing and liking and posting some of the content is just fantastic. So huge thank you. Please keep it up. And again, many congratulations.
All right. Thank you, Angus, for kicking us off into our next block. This next one is going to be AI Champion of the Year, which is a pro award. So Beth, I'll throw it to you for this next one.
Absolutely. I'm really excited about this because, as many of you know, the AI conversation has just magnified quite a bit over the last years. There has been a diamond sparkling among the crowd talking about AI, testing AI, using AI, starting great conversations, sharing best practices and lessons learned. So I am very, very excited that we have this award this year going to our very own Judith Smetana. Judith is an education and consulting coach. She does some fantastic work with her business, Cute English Teacher LLC. She recently redesigned her website and worked with a couple different companies to create avatars that do coaching for when she's unavailable, because she can't be everywhere 24/7, helping her students globally around the world. So thank you so much, Judith. Huge congratulations, and thank you so much for starting all of the incredible conversations and being a guiding AI light in the community.
Congrats, Judith. Very well deserved. I think Judith is also involved in multiple communities as well. A lot of you guys here who are award winners are in multiple communities. And we have some sections for that later in the show, actually, if you're across multiple at the same time. So stay tuned for that. But big congrats to Judith on that award. I think we have one more award here before our next video. So it's not just straight to another one, but Game of the Year. So Dan, is this yours or mine? Remind me.
This is mine.
Okay,
so Game of the Year. Yeah, well, very exciting. So there were obviously some great games released in 2024. And the winner, as voted for by the Legion community, is Black Myth Wukong. So this is a fantastic mythical action RPG that, unfortunately, I haven't got around to playing yet. I'm still too busy being terrible at Marvel Rivals, but I do want to get onto this at some point. But Ben, I think you've had a lot of fun playing this, right?
Yeah, in my opinion, this one got stolen from the official Game of the Year from Game Awards. I think Astrobot won it, but I played this game, and we actually partnered with them with Lenovo Legion, so I'm a little biased maybe, but really great game. I even played it on the Legion Go quite a bit on a plane. I've played it on our towers, our laptops. It's just super polished, and there's a ton of effort put in this game, so I'm glad you guys agreed with me and also voted for it Game of the Year. I was also glad that it wasn't the same thing that won the regular Game of the Year, because that happened last year and was a little less exciting, so cool to see our own Legion's view on it personally, even if McCurdy over here thinks it should be Astrobot.
I can see that in the chat. And at the end of the day, you do get to play as a staff-wielding monkey in this game.
That's right.
So
yeah, what could be better? Exactly. All right, speaking of gaming, we're going to go over next to a submission from Carlos Savino, who helps manage our e-commerce business across EMEA and the Americas, and is known to be a gamer of some degree as well. So let's go hear from Carlo and his submission.
Well, hello there. My name is Carlos Savino, and I manage the North American, EMEA, and Latin American e-commerce businesses here at Lenovo. I'm truly very honored to be able to recognize all of the amazing members across our gaming, student, and small business communities today. Thanks to everyone who's contributed to this very, very special place at Lenovo. From the members to the extraordinary people behind the scenes working tirelessly every day and bringing passion, creativity, and excitement to what we're trying to go do. And congratulations to all the winners today. I've loved seeing all the conversations, all the likes, all the videos, and just the genuine camaraderie within our communities. Thanks for giving us valuable insights to help make our products and services better, and for allowing us to be able to go listen and react to the things you're telling us. There's some really exciting things in store for us in 2025, and I can't wait to share them with you all. Thanks for being a part of this really incredible journey. And maybe in 2025, I can convince Ben and the rest of the gaming community team to give me just one more shot to make a fool of myself playing a game that I have no business playing. Thanks again. Keep bringing the great ideas, and I look forward to doing this again with you in 2026. Take care.
Awesome. Thank you, Carlo. If you guys missed it, Carlo did join us for a stream over the last year where he came on and played Lethal Company with us. And it was a very funny time with some really clippable moments. So yeah, Carlo, we'll definitely get you back on at some point here during the year, maybe a couple times, if we can get you to join in for maybe some rivals or something new. We'll have to see. But yeah, speaking of gaming, this next section of awards are gaming specific and are a couple of ones that you guys voted on to kind of encourage the wider community. So we have some streamers, some YouTubers, and some mods as well, who are people really involved specifically in gaming. This first one is the Streamer of the Year category. And this refers to our official stream team on Twitch, the streamers that we work with throughout the year, not including myself. We'll let you guys vote on which one that you personally enjoyed watching the most. I think last year this went to Samora, and this year the winner is none other than Otter, which is very cool. He's been with us for a couple months, I believe, on Legion, so he should be coming back soon. And he's really specialized in FPS games. He is pretty consistent with his streams, and it seems like you guys really enjoyed watching him. So congrats to Otter for being the next Streamer of the Year for the Community Awards. Secondly, we have this category. So this was actually inspired by the Streamer of the Year category. This year on the community, after we made the transition to go global, we saw a lot more submissions from YouTubers actually in the community for making videos. So I think Dan, actually, I'll throw this to you to introduce this winner.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So yes, this is our YouTuber of the Year award. It celebrates an individual who has consistently created exceptional Lenovo Legion video content. So for this award, your winner is none other than Deck Wizard. Now, Deck Wizard, I'm sure many of you already seen his videos. He creates some fantastic content focused on the Legion Go handheld, including things like optimization videos, benchmark testing, game playthroughs. Just really, really helpful series of videos for anyone who already owns or is thinking of getting a Legion Go. So congratulations to them. Well worth checking out Deck Wizard's channel if you haven't already.
Yeah, I also just want to say a special thank you and shout out to the YouTubers who've really stepped up this year on the community. They make some really amazing content that we could never match, really, I think, at least in my opinion as a creator. I mean, Deck Wizard goes through almost every single new game that comes out and shows how to get the best settings for it on, I mean, not just Legion Go, but every handheld. And a lot of times, if I am having issues running a game, I'll look at his videos on how to run stuff the best on our stuff. So really big shout out to him and everyone else who does these videos. There are a lot of great submissions for YouTuber of the Year who do similar things on our laptops and desktops and everything else. So thank you guys for doing that. We love seeing you kind of rise up in the community and have some more traction there as well. Awesome. And lastly, we have the Mod Award, which we did last year as well. So this is someone who, again, really specific to the gaming community since we're a bit more involved with Twitch and Discord as well there. This is a moderator who consistently goes above and beyond, who is almost always available to help whether there is a raid issue or any sort of moderation issue that arises, as well as just engage in the community and help people figure out answers to questions and help even suggest new opportunities and things we can try in the community to make them more interactive. So this year is actually another repeat winner. So congrats to Fidget, who is actually his second award of the night, but he goes by Fidget usually in the community, is consistently part of the community. He's been here since 2020, actually. So 5 years now in the community, which is hard to believe it's been that long. Thank you, Fidget, for being our consistent shield in the community and also just a great representative and an example for the rest of the community on things like the Wine to Water initiative, as well as just being in the chat and active throughout many community events. I think he's here right now watching. There he is in the chat. I'll kind of highlight his message here as well. Congrats, Fidget. Thanks for being here, and we could not do it without you. So congrats.
I think that's well worth saying. And just as something personal from me as well, Fidget, I don't think a day goes by that I don't see you popping up in the chat, in the forums, in the Discord, being helpful and just providing support. So thank you so much. As Ben said, we couldn't do this without you guys. So much appreciated.
Yes, absolutely. And we appreciate all of our moderators. Again, all these awards had really highly contested votes. Some of them came down to like one difference in a vote. So thank you to all our moderators, of course, and for all the categories, the winners. But again, special shout out to Fidget. That was voted on by you guys. So you guys all agree he should be the one that is featured here. All right, so next up, we are going to get ready to hear from Jessica, I believe, who is our senior manager for all the global communities. So we all report to her, guys. Make us look good here in this next section, okay? She really makes all this possible for the entire global community project. So let's go hear for what she had to say as well.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the second annual Global Community Awards. I'm Jessica Mara, and I lead our global community team here. I wanted to first extend a congratulations to all of our winners today. We really appreciate the amount of engagement you have with each other, with the brand, and really we're so happy you're here. We're just happy that you're a part of our ecosystem. I also wanted to give a huge thanks to everyone who joins us all the time, all the nominees and everyone who wasn't nominated, but we see you. We see the videos you upload or the wallpapers you create. We see you as a part of our community and joining My Lenovo Awards grants or our digital creator program, and we're really happy you're here. So thanks, keep joining those live streams, and we're looking forward to how we offer you more opportunities to be with us and spend your precious time with Lenovo. So thank you so much, and congratulations.
All right, thank you, Jessica. Again, couldn't do it without you making all this possible, so really appreciate that. Next up, we have our Best Device category, which is a pro-specific one. So Beth, again, over to you.
Thank you. So I'm especially excited about, excuse me, this award because in May of 2024, last year, we partnered up with the My Lenovo Awards team and our team here at the Lenovo Pro to bring you a small business grant. We had so many incredible submissions of many small business owners and entrepreneurs sharing the best advice they received to run their business or a challenge they encountered and overcame in running their business. All of that advice was collected and shared now in a weekly inspiration series within the Lenovo Pro community. And we had you guys vote on some of those that have been released that have been the best. And I'm very excited to announce that Deandra Dorsey has won for her advice. So oftentimes in business, sometimes the mental game is even stronger than the rest of the game. And she mentioned that starting is often the hardest but most crucial step towards success. So thank you so much. And just seeing and recognizing all of those incredible submissions. We had hundreds. So we're excited to keep dropping that advice for you.
Yeah, I love that series. I think also that advice is just so pertinent to anything. We talk about it all the time, even in gaming, with whether you're making a game, I want to be a game dev or a content creator or anything, right? Just getting started. So thank you, Deandra, for submitting that. And congrats again on the award. Very well deserved. All right, we're getting ready to get into some of our biggest categories of the day / night, guys. So before we do that, we're gonna hear one more time from Jen, and then we also have a word from our VP Ajit towards the end. So let's go ahead and hear from Jen first, and we'll get into our first category of prestigious awards. They're all prestigious, but these are especially prestigious.
Hello to all of our community members. I'm Jen Downs, CMO of Lenovo's global e-commerce business. It's my pleasure to congratulate all of you, our award winners and dedicated community members. 5 years ago, we had a vision to create a space where our loyal customers can share, learn, and create, where you can get feedback and support and engage with our brand, but more importantly, connect with others who share your interests and your passions. Today, we're so excited to see the interaction and engagement in the community. Whether you're sharing your insights, helping others with their questions, or simply being an active participant, you've made a significant impact. We look forward to your continued dedication, enthusiasm, and support as the driving force behind our community. Our commitment to you is to continuously evolve the experiences we create for you. Congratulations again, and thank you.
All right, so thank you again, Jen, for your double appearance today. I really appreciate you rounding this out into our first section. There are 2 sections of big awards. This first section is what we call the Multiverse section. So if you're across multiple communities, whether you're in the gaming, EDU, or pro communities here at Lenovo, you are eligible to win some of these awards. And then one important note, there is one extra award in this category that will be the last award. That's sort of like the biggest of the night. So stay tuned for that. But first, we're going to go through 2 of these that were voted on by you guys specifically. The first one is Staff Supporter of the Year. So we did this one last year. Last year went to Ben Myers for the Legion Go launch. This is really someone who is internal at Lenovo, who's not directly on the community team like any of us here, but is still very involved with the community and is participants in events and things in the community to make it kind of go bigger and better or create new experiences for the community to enable some really cool things over the year. This one was very highly contested this year, I'll tell you, but we ran the votes, and the winner and the person who was picked for it, who I believe is here in chat as well, is none other than Jessica Tomlinson, aka Dweeble, in the chat. Congrats to Dweeble. Jessica has been one of the most active members of staff throughout the year in gaming and EDU communities here for Lenovo. She has consistently joined game nights for the community. We did events at PAX West last year with some live streams for Extra Life, as well as some videos that'll be coming out soon. And also does things like Lenovo Live, which are shared in both those places, and is consistently active in both of them. So big shout out to Jessica for being involved. We'd love to see all the community involvement and engagement and just being a great, again, representative of Lenovo in the communities. Really appreciate that. Awesome. And the second category here we're going to go through is going to be Initiative of the Year. So similar idea we talked about before, we do a lot of initiatives here at Lenovo across all 3 communities. We have things like Wine to Water, Evolve Small, Meet Your Digital Self, Safe in Our World, even things like the Digital Art School, Final Boss, things we talked about earlier. And we wanted to see what you guys thought was your favorite across all those things we did this year in terms of what was the most impactful and what you thought was the best overall. So I'm very excited to announce that the Initiative of the Year that was picked is none other than Wine to Water, which is kind of tied to the earlier award because, again, we had Sung and Aaron win the Student Ambassador Award. But you guys also voted for Wine to Water as the coolest initiative we ran this year. I'm very proud of this one, really, and I can't take credit for it. Again, credit goes a lot to Jessica and Jen, who we just heard from earlier, to making this possible. But it's a really great cause, supporting clean drinking water globally and being able to tie it back to community with all of you, whether it's the contest that we ran to travel to the Amazon or even just more general awareness to know about this cause and ways to support it. So very cool. Dan or Beth, anything you guys want to add on this one?
I think just to say that we've been lucky enough to see through videos and through reports from this how outstanding this work is and what an amazing difference it makes. So I think it's a really, really worthwhile winner. If you haven't checked them out before, you can Google them, check out Wine to Water. They're an amazing cause. So well worth a worthy winner, a really, really good cause.
Yeah, very, very excited about that one. And we're going to continue to do more initiatives like this going forward. That's a big focus for us in the communities across all three segments. And we'll definitely continue to work with Wine to Water over the next year as well, because it's been a great relationship. So thanks to Wine to Water for working with us. Okay, so we're now into the biggest awards of the day / night. These are the last couple of awards, what we call the MVP awards, as well as a bonus one that kind of is at the same level. I won't spoil that one just yet. So before we hear from our biggest awards of the event, let's go hear from Ajit, who is our VP, to kind of kick us off into the final section here. So here we go.
My name is Ajit Shivadasan. I am the Global Vice President of Lenovo's e-commerce business. It has been my privilege to be associated with the whole community program that we put in place several years ago. I am heartened to note that it has grown leaps and bounds with almost 1 million visitors this past fiscal year, and then continuing to really grow tremendously across our gaming, students, and SMB platforms. The community online is meant to be an extension of our brand. It's an extension of our customer set. It's an extension of our sentiment to key segments and stakeholders that allow us to learn, get us feedback, engage with us, engage with content to allow us to be a better company and a better brand. So I could not be more proud about the fact that we recognize people who engage with us in meaningful ways, allow us to learn, and in turn allow us to then serve our customers at the highest level that we are used to. So very exciting. I'm actually thrilled that this is a highly contested set of awards. I'm looking forward to meeting the winners. In the meantime, all the very best to the award show and the organizers and everybody else who's behind this. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, Ajit. Always love hearing those remarks and really excited to kick things off with a bang for our last series here. So I've been talking a lot over the last couple of award categories. I thought I would transition to let Dan and Beth do some of these biggest ones, and then we'll all talk about the last one in rotation. I'll probably talk about this one a little bit too. But Dan, I'll let you kick things off here.
Thank you very much, Ben. Yes, I'm very excited to be taking you through the MVP awards for both Legion and for EDU. So we are very much getting to the business end of the ceremony here. So the MVP awards, these awards highlight members who have made outstanding contributions to their communities over the past year. And first up, it is Legion. So we could have had so many worthy award winners for this year, as we do every year. But unfortunately, there can be only one. And I'm delighted to announce that the Legion Community's MVP winner is Antti. So Antti has actually been posting on the community, I think pretty much since I first joined Lenovo. Antti's always been there to lend a helping hand in the community, from creating fantastic quality discussion posts to helping out as one of our Discord moderators now, and just being an overall stand-up guy. Great person, really, really helpful, fantastic member of the community. So massive congratulations to Antti there. Really, really well deserved. Ben, did you want to mention anything here on this as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Antti again has been, I'm trying to remember when he joined. He may have been before you, Dan. So probably 2020 as well. Yeah. It's been a while, but Antti has consistently been one of the most amazing members of the gaming community. Again, we have a lot, so I don't want to take away from anyone else, but Anti really goes above and beyond. I think especially responding to people who have questions in the Discord is one thing I really notice. Any sort of tech question people have, he doesn't have to do this. He's not even a moderator typically. I think he just got moderator recently, but he is a consistent source of help for people or direction if they have issues with their machines, if they have questions about anything. He's almost always willing to help out. And like you said, he's very active on the community site as well, even on here on Twitch and Discord as well. He's now a moderator on most of those places too. And it's just a bastion and a great example to the rest of the community of how to be an outstanding member. So well-deserved, Anti. I think you'll probably get more of these in the future if I had to guess at this rate, but I really appreciate all your help and just being a great example to everyone else here.
Cool.
Awesome. And I think this next one's you as well, Dan.
It is indeed. So yes, now on to the EDU MVP awards. So again, plenty of people who could have won this. We can only have one winner, unfortunately, and I'm delighted to announce that the winner here for the MVP EDU award is none other than Chris H, another veteran member. Chris has been around for ages, and I'm sure plenty of people know of him on the EDU community and on our other communities as well. Chris is always handy with a GIF, loves expressing himself with funny GIF responses. But obviously, there's so much more than that. He's a constant presence on the EDU community, dispensing some invaluable advice to members and creating some really engaging discussion posts. And all of this is made so much more impressive considering he's a tiny little raccoon, as we can see in the picture there. Not really sure how he does all that typing with those tiny little raccoon hands, but well done to you, Chris. Congratulations. Very well deserved.
I love that. He's a raccoon somehow in doing this. No, Chris is a very consistent member. Again, both the EDU and the gaming communities, has really high quality responses. Again, he's a member who replies to almost every post in the community, right up there with Ragnaraz, I think. So really love seeing his responses. He's also very funny. I will say, responds to a lot of GIFs and pictures, makes a lot of memes that are completely made by himself and posted there. So really high quality submissions and is always helpful for people as well. He may be a little bit tongue in cheek sometimes, but is consistently helpful to the community as well. So Chris, we appreciate your submissions. Thanks for being an especially standout member on the EDU community this year and making this all possible. Very cool. All right. Throw it over to Beth for our Lenovo Pro MVP.
Fantastic. Well, this was really tough. I'll echo Ben and Dan. We had so many incredible competing opportunities for the MVP award. And as you know, our communities are global. So we're looking across all of our regions. So it was really tough this year. However, through your nominations and careful selection, I am actually going to pass it over to my counterpart from Japan, Mari Babakova, to announce this year's Lenovo Pro MVP.
Awesome. Yeah, let's go hear from Mari.
Next award is our MVP, SMB of the Year. This prestigious award recognizes this person's outstanding contributions and dedication to the technology industry. Throughout his career, he has built extensive experience and expertise, which he now shares generously as an active member of the Lenovo Pro Community. Based in Tokyo, Japan, this person plays a vital role in supporting startups and aspiring business leaders in the tech industry. His kindness, dedication to helping others, and wealth of knowledge make him truly deserving of this honor. Selected from tens of thousands of global community members, he stands out for his exceptional contributions. And the winner of MVP of SMB of the Year is Nori Suzuki. Congratulations. We are very grateful for his collaboration and look forward to working together for many years to come. Congratulations.
All right, congrats to Noriyuki. Beth, again, anything you want to add here as the pro resident expert?
Major congratulations. Mari and the team in Tokyo, that all the community members get to do a lot of in-person things, different meetups, and I know that Noriyuki is a very active member in those, and so we're just really, really excited to have you and to have this award for you. So congratulations.
Yeah, congrats. And again, thanks to Mari for recording the video. Again, she would love to be here in person, but it's middle of the night. So really appreciate her submitting that. And I just love seeing the global aspect of these awards again. I think Mari may also cover them specifically in Japan when it's a bit more friendly, maybe tomorrow her time, but really excited to see the winners across the globe. So congrats to all the winners as well as the nominees, because we had many nominees globally as well who were all over the place. Appreciate everyone who is continuing to be active in the community actually every day. All right, and our last award here is sort of the biggest of the entire thing. I would say it's on the same level as the last awards, but it's especially impressive because you have to kind of be an MVP in all three categories, like collecting the Infinity Stones basically to get this award. That's the idea. And I think this award is probably not really a surprise to people who are in the community, any of the communities, because it's probably the person you see most active at any given time. Even staff probably know who it is to a degree. Dan, Beth, anything you guys want to add before we kind of reveal who it is?
This is, again, not revealing who it is, who every time I log into the community, they're there. Their profile picture is always there on all the communities, the EDU, the gaming community, and the pro community as well. So I don't think it really could have gone to anyone else this year.
It's just incredible superstar between some of the insightful contributions and advice given on Lenovo EDU to some of the ways that this person shows up in the Lenovo Pro community with a genuine desire to help and see other businesses and entrepreneurs and tech-minded folks succeed, to then a lot of quick-witted intellect and in the gaming community. It's just incredible. So really excited.
Awesome. So without further ado, and for those of you who already know, it won't be a surprise, but the winner of Multiverse Superstar this year is going to Richie Solomon, who is, I think, by far and away our most active member across all three communities at the same time. So congrats to Richie on winning this. Very, very well deserved, and has done a ton across all three communities. I'll talk to gaming for just a second. Richie, again, really responds to a ton of posts. He consistently adds a lot of free downloads and things to the community, whether you're a game developer or you want to pick up a free game. He provides those almost daily, sometimes tens of them daily in the community. He also connects us with lots of great people in the gaming industry. So you might have seen some of our game developer interviews or our work with creators like Headshot Chick. Richie makes those connections happen and makes them really easy for my end to kind of go set those up. So really appreciate Richie just being so active. Again, Beth, Dan, anything you guys want to add for Pro or EDU maybe specifically?
Sure, just from an EDU perspective, similar to the other, what we've just said, always around, always helpful, coming up with really interesting study queries, study resources, really, really interesting discussion topics all over EDU. Richie is always there, ready to provide a helping hand and come up with some really, really thought-provoking discussions. So yeah, it's fantastic having Richie on these communities.
And I echo everything said as well. I think one thing that's pretty cool is that Richie's also a business owner. So the perspective that he's bringing and contributing to each community is so unique and such a cool blend. And we just get so much out of the insights he posts and the thought-provoking responses to lots of questions being in business. So congratulations.
Yeah, Richie, well deserved, man. I really appreciate all you do for the communities and look forward to continuing to work with you on things that we're already planning actually for this year, even promoting our game key drops and things. He does all that just by himself. So really appreciate everything. And again, a huge congrats to all of our winners today. Thank you everyone who, whether you're a nominee or a winner, we could not do these Lenovo communities without you. You're the core of everything that we do. So we really appreciate everything you contribute every single day, all the connections you make, all the events like this one that you come out to, or our weekly events as well. Really, I'll say personally, I just love having this job to work with you guys at the end of the day and kind of be the person who gets to talk directly to people each and every day and pass that inside Lenovo and externally, and kind of be that point of contact with you. So Beth, Dan, I'll switch over to our main scene here for just a second, but I think we can kind of round out here. Beth, are there any thoughts you want to add here to kind of cap up the ceremony before we wrap up?
Definitely. I just want to take another moment. I know I said it before, but I want to say it again. There are really hundreds and hundreds of people behind the scenes here at Lenovo that come together to bring you the experience, everything from product design to purchasing to our website. I mean, everything. So just a huge shout out to and thank you and recognition to everyone who helps us do what we do and bring you what we can. And on the flip side, of course, just like Ben said, you are the core of the community. There would be no community without you, and we love you guys, and we're so happy that we can come together and have these kind of activities. So really honored, really thankful.
Yeah, and especially like you mentioned, big shout out to especially our leaders who you all saw today, because we could not do any of this without them either, sort of making all the roadblocks go away and making this possible for us to come do it. So big shout out again to Ajit and Carlo and Jen and Jessica, Angus, and even those who couldn't be here today, Rajesh, some of the others. Thank you all for helping make this possible. Really love being able to work on this each and every day and make something special here. Dan, anything you want to add here as well to kind of cap things out?
Two quick things. Just also finally want to shout out in terms of the Lenovo side of things. Big shout out to Kelly, Mac, and Trent for their massive help in the background. Just not for this ceremony, obviously, and everything they've done to help set this up. The fantastic work they do in terms of moderation, helping with the content of the community, and just being a fantastic member of the Lenovo Global Community Managers team. You're amazing. It's so great to work with you. So thank you very much. And then just very quickly, to you, our community members, 2024 was our biggest year ever. We gained so many new members, and it's you guys who make it the amazing community is across Legion, across EDU, and across Pro. And all I'd request is let's make 2025 an even better year. You're already doing it, so just keep up the awesome contributions, the awesome discussions, the memes, everything. We love having you here, and we can't wait to see what you come up with next on the community.
Yeah, great points. I'll agree. Big shout out to Mediterra there in the chat, Trent, Mac running things in the office behind the scenes, Summer doing all the moderation. Our community team's expanding a lot. We're even maybe adding an intern soon. So pretty excited to see that keep growing as we go globally. And again, big shout out to the community. I hope to do this even bigger and better next year and just keep doing a bigger thing each year if we can. And we have some really cool things planned for this year already. You've seen some of the key drops we've done. I know Beth over on the pro side has some really cool things planned with contests and some of those grants coming up. So there's quite a few things happening, and we'll keep it moving throughout the rest of the year. But yeah, I think that's going to round out most of our ceremony. So thank you all for being here. We'll see you in the community each and every day, and we'll distribute those awards to our winners. The badges should be today. The MLR points we'll check on for you, but should be very shortly as well. And just a round of applause to everyone for winning and coming out and being nominated, the whole shebang. Appreciate all of you.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Congrats.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone. We will talk to you soon and see you in the community. Thank you for watching. See you soon.